gentlemen, my name is DJ Johnny Feelgood, and welcome to MPWF Annihilation Episode 10. We are live from London, England, and tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our main event will feature a huge steel cage MPWF Championship match where the Black Giant will defend his title against Apollo. But first things first, ladies and gentlemen, Apollo will make his way to the ring to discuss this match coming later. Well, the protector of the MPWF, Apollo, is in quite the jovial mood right now. Last week on Annihilation, Apollo shocked the world when he destroyed the Black Giant, when he really aggravated that eye injury, and well, the Black Giant has had some time to rest up, and we're going to see if the Black Giant will make it to the main event tonight, will compete in that steel cage match. Apollo is pleased with his actions. Apollo says that he proved exactly why he is one of the best in the MPWF, and you heard by that reaction as Apollo was making his way to the ring. A mixed reaction by the crowd. The crowd doesn't know how to take Apollo right now. Some fans agree with Apollo and saying that the Black Giant deserved everything he got last week. Some fans believe that Apollo took it too far last week. See, this is the interesting thing about being an MPWF superstar. You have no idea what to think. But the protector tonight is going to tell you exactly what he thinks and exactly what he believes is going to go down later tonight. Who is going to lead the main event of tonight in London, England on episode 10 of Annihilation, the MPWF champion? Will it be Apollo or will it be the Black Giant? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out sooner or later this evening. Also, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we have a Cruiserweight Championship match later on tonight. Hector Rodriguez defends against a surprise opponent. That should be big. And yes, he did. Apollo definitely showed exactly why he's one of the most dominant men in the MPWF. Well, I don't know about that. I don't think I'll ever see fear or doubt in the Black Giant's eyes, but maybe we will. He was defeated by Apollo. Apollo did destroy him last week on Annihilation. That's right, Apollo has a chance to become the MPWF champion before Starrcade if he can win this steel cage match. When Apollo distracted by something, ladies and gentlemen. And hang on a second, on the stage there is the Black Giant. All 7 feet of him, and this crowd here just going irate for the Black Giant. Some fans booing. Again, a mixed reaction for the Black Giant. Again, the same thing goes for him. Some people agree with what happened to the Black Giant. Some people don't. Fans are taking both sides, and this is going to be one hell of a main event later on tonight here in London, England. I cannot wait to see Apollo and the Black Giant come down the aisle. Oh, what the hell is this? What is this, ladies and gentlemen? And, oh, well, that's the new theme music of the general manager Tiffany. Mercy by Duffy. And again, that theme music was not my choice. That was solely general manager Tiffany's. And I guess that's what happens when you have a female general manager. But nonetheless, back to this. And Tiffany telling these two that she don't want them to fight each other at all. I said, you know that Black Giant is going to try and get his hands on Apollo before that steel cage match starts. So that's going to be a war inside the cage in the main event of this show. Oh my goodness, Tiffany made a huge announcement there, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Apollo versus a Black Giant in an MPWF Championship match inside of a steel cage. Right now, we're kicking off the show with the MPWF title match, and this crowd here in London, England couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. This is going to be one hell of a show. What? Wait, what the hell just happened? The ropes just changed. The ring is now just changed back again. And, well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the MPWF Championship matchup in a huge way to kick things off. You can see Apollo didn't even have time to take off his t-shirt, nor did he even notice he had a t-shirt on. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is for the MPWF Championship, the top prize on the Annihilation brand, and now both these men are going at it inside of a 15-foot high steel cage. And look, I mean, these are two big men going at it in this cage match. I mean, we saw Apollo at Survivor Series face Antonio Gorman in a steel cage match, which Apollo was victorious in. The Black Giant has yet to have a cage match here on YouTube in the MPWF. Nice snapman takeover there by the Black Giant. Like I said, this match will not be scientific at all. It's going to be a lot of that. Black Giant throwing Apollo face first into the cage. A lot of just a slugfest, a brawl inside this match. And oh, hang on a sec, choke slam here by the Black Giant. The Black Giant in this one fast. And never mind, I think the Black Giant is going to want to punish Apollo some more. Said never before has a Black Giant ever been tested by anyone. Apollo is the first person in the Black Giant's career as a wrestler who has put him through the pain that he has experienced. I mean, that does something to you. That changes you. And you can see how pissed off the Black Giant is right now as he goes for a fall away slam off the second rope. And the protector of the MPWF he's feeling the effects of this match right now. He's feeling the effects of the Black Giant. And now the Black Giant has him around the waist. And now, oh, what a shot to the back of the head there. Black Giant ain't coming to mess about. And Apollo with a nice net breaker takedown there. Or a big boss man slam. Or however you want to call that move. But nonetheless, Apollo now throwing Black Giant. Oh, wow. Look at the elevation. The Black Giant left his feet. Look at the size of Apollo. Look at his biceps. Look at his traps. This man is huge. And now he sends the Black Giant face first into the steel cage. And now, oh, here's our first elementary move of this matchup, a back suplex. And now Apollo has the Black Giant up. And I mean, don't forget, these men are going to be competing in a championship scramble match at MPWF Starrcade, which is in 2 weeks' time. I mean, five men. I mean, 3 others. You got Antonio Goldman, Craig David, and Tyrone Fitzgerald, who will all be a part of that championship match. I mean, one of these men, well, the Apollo especially, has the opportunity to become the MPWF champion before that match even begins. To become the MPWF champion walking into MPWF Starrcade. A similar situation that the Brian Adams found himself in against Helios Christ on War a couple weeks back for MPWF's TLC. But this is Annihilation, not War, and Tiffany promises that this show will be better than War Episode 10. And oh, wow. Apollo going face first into the steel cage there. Now look at this. Kick there. No, Apollo trying to fight back here. Apollo, look at these rights and lefts of the Black Giant and knocking him over with the shoulder block. And now, oh, throws him into the turnbuckle. And now, oh my goodness. Jeez. I mean, these men are just brutal. And now Apollo going off the top rope, something he doesn't usually do. And a spear takedown, knocking down the Black Giant. Now going for the cover. That could be it. Has Apollo got this one? I know the Black Giant kicks out. Oh, what a kick to the gut. And now wait, Apollo has him up. Look at the strength of the protector. Apollo there with a nice Oklahoma slam. Or a running power slam. Whatever you want to call it. Take it the way you see it. Have it the way you want it. Apollo now going to throw Black Giant face first in the steel cage. And said this is nothing but a raucous ass brawl between these two men. And now again, the Black Giant gets sent face first into the steel cage again. And that could reopen the eye wound. That could reopen the serious wound of the Black Giant's face. And a nice single leg takedown to an ankle lock by Apollo. Apollo now being smart. Now working at the legs. Knocking down the long, tall stature of the Black Giant. And now he has Black Giant around the waist. Now twisting at the wrist here. And you see how Apollo has to kind of go on his tiptoes to twist that wrist. Because the Black Giant is a huge man. He is powerful. He is tall. I mean, he has so much leverage over his opponents. But the Black Giant now in trouble as Apollo hits a Saito suplex there. Nice move by the challenger for the MPWF Championship. And Apollo with a big boot to the face. My goodness, could have broken the nose. But more importantly, could have worked to that eye again. Going for the cover here. And this crowd here in London, England again is raucous for MPWF action. And now the Black Giant in trouble as Apollo goes for the Anaconda Vice. And now the Black Giant in trouble. May he submit for the first time in his career. The Anaconda Vice is locked in. The Black Giant though fighting back, using his long legs to knee Apollo in the back of the head. And oh wait, oh my goodness, big time overhead back body drop. Apollo's leg may have bounced off the steel cage. And now throwing him back into the turnbuckle again. Oh, nice butt thump there by the Black Giant. Now into a bulldog combination move there by the MPWF champion. And now throwing him back into the ropes again. Now Apollo has him up. And oh my goodness, a nice sky-high spine buster there by the Black Giant. And now the Black Giant knows he's in control right now. He knows that he has this match where he wants it. And a big headbutt there. And wait, another headbutt again. These vicious headbutts there by the MPWF champion. So this matchup has gone extremely personal between these two. And now wait, backbreaker. And now throw him around. Look at that, throwing him like a rag doll does the Black Giant. Now the Black Giant having up again. Gonna throw Apollo back into the ropes. Missing the boot. No, never mind, just clipped him with it. And now Apollo gets sent face first into the steel cage again. I'm saying, One of the first times we ever saw Apollo busted open was at bragging rights by the Black Giant. Usually he can't bleed when you got a big ass protective helmet like that on, but now the Black Giant has stopped that with a wasteland and a big impact there. And I'm going for a cover. That could be it. The Black Giant may have this match won. Here we go. Oh, another near fall here in this steel cage match. And now throwing him into the ropes again. Oh, another boot to the face. And now what's the Black Giant setting up for here? Another boot again. Black Giant just throwing his feet around. Oh wait, missing the clothesline. Apollo with a reversal. Now sending it back to the ropes here. Apollo back in control. And Apollo again with that net breaker slam. Now going for a cover again. Hoping that could be it. And maybe he has it. And no, the Black Giant kicks out. What a championship match. Oh wow. Apollo just ran right into a boot from the Black Giant. And now, the Black Giant now has him where he wants him, and now send him, oh wow, face first into the steel cage. And again, look at this, right in the center, right in the middle bar of the cage, trying to do and inflict as much damage as possible here on the Apollo, as the Black Giant continuously sends this man face first into the cage. And now it has him now in a headlock. And now, oh my goodness, what is this? Look at the Black Giant, nice suplex there, maybe a brain buster. Again, you can take that the way you see it. And now the Black Giant, oh what a right hand. Big right hand there by the MPWF champion. And again, Simon Apollo face first into the steel cage. Again, this has been nothing but a slugfest. Nothing but a war between these two. I mean, this is one hell of a way to kick off Annihilation Episode 10. MPWF Championship on the line. Both these men taking the fight to each other before Starrcade. And now this crowd here is on the side of the Black Giant. Oh wait, Apollo fights back though with a jawbreaker. And now an STO. You know, Apollo, look at, wow, close on there. Nothing but raw power by the big man. And Apollo again, turning the Black Giant inside out. Tell me when you have ever seen the Black Giant in this kind of danger before. Tell me when you have ever seen someone do this kind of, inflict this much damage to the Black Giant. But Apollo now almost out the cage. Apollo almost out the cage. And the Black Giant clawing after him. He needs to get him. And oh my God, they went to the bottom.